Storm here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His guys parlaying a pair of early home games into a 2-0 start to this season. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Hewen. That is punter Ethan Evans all set down there. And we're off on EA Sports. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. And I love a line from Mike McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go attack today.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Yeah! Here we go!
Again, it's Brooks. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Prescott to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down, here's Dak. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Finds him on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Here we go.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
2 yards on the pitch.
There's Love to throw. Throw is there for a long day Gadsden. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the pistol, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They are going for this. It's Love. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. No one's around him. He's got space. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running the toss here to Brooks. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
And the Vikings first down.
Here we go.
To the air with Love. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Short pass brought in. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
46-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. He connects downfield. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that gets them back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Jukes away from 1. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings, the receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Punt.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Here's Love. Has a man on target to Thornton. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. 1st and 10, Prescott. Hits him on the out route. Has some daylight through the 40. Still fighting forward. Inside the red zone. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. So it's 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Putting a receiver in motion. Prescott now on third down. Finds him over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it with Brooks. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on fourth down is a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
First and 10, or under Robinson. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
And the Vikings, first down.
Going to the ground again on first. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Metcalf working that right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings, first down.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Love now. Has it in close. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Love now to throw. Cut out left. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hand. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready.
Starting the half with Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
He's Love to throw. Left side, caught by Metcalf. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and give to Robinson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's fourth down.
They're going to go. It's Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. They've got first down from the 31. The Cowboys about set to take over. They took their shot on 4th and goal. Came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results up first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On second down, it's Brooks. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
From the red zone now. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Dak now from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do it.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And this defense, man, they have pinned their ears back and made a stand here. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. This one from 42 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings, the receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 19.
From the pistol, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Hits him on the end route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
A gain of 12.
To throw, Prescott. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Second down and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing again is Dak. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
Dak throwing again. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Prescott. Vikings get there. They're going to win this run. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just... over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
The Vikings, 1st down.
Set, hut.
First and 10.
Staying with Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Love hustling everybody to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, oh, check, smash. Ready?
They're throwing it. Metcalf there to bring it in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing it.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Robinson. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Smith, red. Set, hut.
He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Prescott, first and 10. He brings it in. Looks through and breaks away. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. All set now, first and 10.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10.
Prescott here from the gun. That's Smith on the slant. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3? Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings keep running away with this. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Prescott on first and 10. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Hand off here for Brooks. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So that brings up fourth and long. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Vikings and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
Here we go, set. 60 ready. Set. Hunt.
Robinson on the inside give. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Love hustling everybody to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now
On second down, Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Vikings first down.
Truck back, snap.
First
Oh,
and
check.
10 at the
Head
43-yard
steal.
line.
Check steal. Ready. Hunt.
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it.
26-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Trying one here with Robinson. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
Go by Brian Burns. A loss of a yard. It's
Love throwing on fourth. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
the Vikings first down.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And then incomplete.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Set. Hunt. Set. Hunt.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 16. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
Strike. Check. Strike.
That's
Mega. Oh,
another
check. Hey, check. Mega.
Vikings first down.
Ready. Ready.
There's Love to throw. On him quick, and they bring him down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. On the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12.
Ultra.
At the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Set.
Throwing, it's Love. Gets this one to Gadsden. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings throwing 6 more on the blowout. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead.
Cowboys 13.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Minnesota spends its second time out here. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun is Prescott. Trying to push deep downfield. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Punting unit out now. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home.